It is a sleepy kind of day. I know the feeling. It's just that's just what it feels like right now. I'm just it wasn't terribly long one, just was one. Maybe thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it. Um so yeah, today we are doing this is a cube that was around a while back called the Magic 30 cube. This was a 30th anniversary cube that contained at least one card from every set. That was like its thing. Um, it's back. It's updated for. It's updated with like four cards from Wilds, and then like a number of Planeswalkers. Uh, which from memory there were none in the original. Um, when I say updated with like it's not like oh my god they added like you know some high power ones that are the ones we see currently Wandering Emperor or such. It's like Garrick Wildspeaker. And like Garrett Wildspeaker is a almost like perfect planes. It's wild how good Garrick Wildspeaker is as like the first planeswalker. And yes, I know that like there were five originally in Lorwyn, but Garrick was the one that was supposed to be in Tarmogoyf's slot because it was a green rare. Um, so like a lot of time has elapsed to the point where Garrick is actually, it is longer from now to Garrick's release than it is from Garrick's release to the beginning of Magic. Planeswalkers have existed for longer than 50% of the uh, release of the lifetime of Magic. Uh, so they're like they've been around for they've been around for longer than they have not been around. I was thinking about this a few days back, and I was like, oh, that's because I was specifically thinking about it in the context of like oh those new planeswalkers, and it's like, but they're not. They haven't been for decades. Like it's not dissimilar to like synchros or Xyz monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh being around for decades plus at this point. Xyz might be a year, actually. Another thing. Sorry, not a year, a decade. Can Goku to get a driver's license? Garrick couldn't. Garrick could, but Garrick. I don't know that Garrick would drive a car. I'm trying to think of what type of vehicle Garrick would have. It's just not a car. Anyway, uh, one of the things with this cube, it's it's going away tomorrow, but uh, it is like wow, that's louder than I expected. Did they reset my audio again? There's like a if you jump on and put in a code, you just get like a free entry into it. Um, it's like Magic 30 Cube or something like that. So anyway, let's jump over and jump on in. Garrick on a motorcycle. Don't have enough of a read on the character. One of the things that's odd about Garrick is Garrick's non-existence in the last. Well, Garrick was around in Eldraine, but that's like with some air quotes. That was mostly like we're going to make Garrick your character again and then fall off the edge of a cliff. It's kind of strange in that like we see like promotions going on that are like here's each color of magic and we have like a thing uh the there was a god what was it like an IHOP thing. I thought it was funny because I thought I'd seen pancakes. Um, but it was the original. It was all the original walkers, and then like Vivian, I think. I think it was Vivian. It's either Vivian or Nissa, but like, yeah, Vivian has has been has had more recent time in the sun, but not a lot of it. Anyway, let's see if we can find Gary. Oh, so yeah, oh, a lot of folks in here. I guess if it's literally like free entry, it's just only around for another day here. So Vivian with a dirt bike, yeah. Carrick is an uncastable card with 20 loyalty. It's funny that giant Garrett card because it's also like not terribly great. It just has 20 loyalty. Uh, yeah, so we'll just wait here for some folks. There's a lot of folks in the event, so I figure it won't be too long. But yeah, no, I was just thinking about like planeswalkers, and how like they with the current sets they're reining in the number of planeswalkers both as a like I don't believe there's actually a stated like this is exactly A B C D why we're doing it, but the reasons I have seen floated are one like oh god we need to conserve design space, which I'm not certain that's like as big of an issue as it seems. Planeswalkers have a lot of space for things to be doing, but more to make the card type more of a like uh special thing. Uh Nobody in this queue. What's going on? It's weird. But okay, there we go. At least somebody joining these. I mean, it's not a like a blank thing. But yeah, no. Like more of a like unique thing because like we've been not only with like War of the Spark, forward, uh, like we've had a easy amount of like 4+ walkers, and like a large amount of walkers in each set. It's usually like three to five, depending on the set. I always think of three, but it might be depends on the set. I know because it was like in March of the Machine plural. Yeah, March of the Machine singular, not March of the Machine plural. There was five, and I think there were what 10 in Obi-Wan, something like that. It was a lot. I might have that reversed. Um, but yeah, it reins it in and like letting them have like characters kind of walk around between different planes on a limited basis lets you do uh more with honestly what tends to be the more interesting cast members. Uh, so I don't know. Sometimes that's like a self-fulfilling prophecy because the more interesting cast members tend to be the ones that are like the more nebulous, lesser defined background characters who are a lot of fun because they're not in the spotlight. Um, I'm thinking of like Kaladesh uh, having a couple of like really standout, interesting characters that were extremely not like Baral or you know uh, uh, folks directly involved in the central plot about Chandra, where we have like Yahini and Sahili and such would be an example of that. Um, if you're talking about Luca, Luca was supposed to be like a main character. He was the lead in Ikoria, which like didn't really. Again, Luca, Luca falling off a cliff in March of the Machine is very funny to me. It's like, yeah, nobody cares. I feel very bad because it's like, they tried again in Strixhaven, and it's like, this isn't working out. Hmm. Yeah, not expecting the character that showed in the story. I don't think. Yeah, but yeah. Eldraine was like very light. They only had 5 story articles for like the whole of Eldraine, and it kind of was split between 2 main storylines that barely merge. They meet in 5, but like, so it was brisk. It's quick. It's not. It doesn't feel like overly lengthy, but it also feels a little too fast in places. Uh, Rowan in particular, kind of takes a journey too quickly. Um, but I did enjoy what we had. Uh, Kellen's introduction as a character was good, and I think that's the actual most important part of the set because it looks like Kellen is our viewpoint character for like the next 2 or 3 sets, right? And like they do want to do more with like because like Kellen, one of the cards we've seen on the return to Ixalan is Kellen on Ixalan with a like adventure card, which is nifty for like a way to oh boy. I need to make this bigger. All right, yeah! He's here. All right. So, what else we got? Oh god, we have one of my favorite cards in all of Magic. So one of the things you might know about me is that I love Muldrifter. A corollary to that is actually that I just love like Evoke as a mechanic and like a lot of the cards with Evoke. Revelark is also up there, one of my favorites. But Cloud Thresher is such a card. This was very playable and constructed, not just as like a neat, clean answer to Fae if it could resolve, but also just as like this flash threat that won a combat and then swung in for 7. You might think green, 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 green was way too goddamn much. That's so much. You played this in 5 color decks. You would go you would go like turn 5 Hollowed Burial, turn 6 Cloud Thresher, turn 7 Cruel Ultimatum, and like that wouldn't even be hard. Okay. Like that was just like how it ended up working in that format. Uh okay, so what do we got here? We've got Fetch Land. Wow, Cleansing Wildfire, interesting. Masker Worm, Call of the Herd. So Call of the Herd, you can see a rare from Odyssey. Has kind of been passed up in power, but it's not in terms of like uh, uh, consistency. It still gets the job done there. It's just that a 3/3 isn't too much. Scoot Swarm is the one that like makes copies of itself. We also have the fetches that would go well with it. It might behoove us to pick up a Wooded Foothills or a Fabled Passage right now, and just kind of like get this stuff out of the way while we kind of let some colors go out for us. Um, Scoot is another. I might want to pick up. No, I'm gonna go with the Wooded Foothills. I was thinking picking the green to kind of keep us in there, but I'm actually thinking I still want to. Okay, this is Atraxa 1. Interesting. I picked, obviously my fetch doesn't really do that there, but this is a worse, tireless. We got Cord. Goblin Hate. Pharaoh's Gift was... Hey, Brenda, thank you very much for the sub. Cleansing Wildfire is a card that's funny and you can hit your own things. It's like a weird, like, landfall triggers and such. Attracts is a lot to go in. This is a white-bordered card. Core sets used to be white-bordered for years. Trigger at home is still fine. I'm thinking about Cord. Attracts is probably too much to ask for. I'm gonna go with Cord. Cord can grab anything. Earthcraft. Oh, hello. Okay. Taiga. Elven Chorus is creatures tap for anything, and you can cast creatures off the top of your deck. We got Mystic Snake. We got, well, it's a time-shifted one, not the APOC one. Song of the Dryads. We got Shigeki. Shigeki's pretty nice as, like, graveyard filling and recursion. I'm interested in if Earthcraft early is a worthwhile pick, but I don't know if that's real. The Taiga's probably a little bit too cute of a pickup right now. I'm gonna see. I have different ideas of what I want to be doing here. Obviously, the power level of things is kind of wacky in a way. You can see, like, cards that you may not be familiar with. Run 7, what do you do? Top 4 lands in hand. 0 lands in play. -3 Tree Folk lands. -8 return all permanents from graveyard to hand. Pick them up. Neat. Kazandu Mammoth. Kind of like that. Red's not here. Interesting. Kabanaw does want little guys, but that's less what I'm at. Like, I'm not as worried about that as I am just trying to find... Oh, boy. Some of our old friends here. Dorian the Siege Tower is one of my favorite. Again, Lauren's a set I have a lot of love for. Wayfarer's Bauble. Kind of looking around at, like, what is... This is... Top 5 creature... Okay. Countryside Crusher is another really neat one. It's... You can't draw lands. Like, being an upkeep, flip all your lands and put them in the grave. Bubble's neat. Doran's a bit of a stretch. Might try that stretch. We'll see. Savannah. I'm picking up Fixing before I'm picking anything else up. Might not be right, but I'm liking the idea of being able to be free in pack 2 and 3 here. Especially, like, picking up these old duels and being able to just, like, you know, alright, pack 2 and 3, we have access to whatever the hell we want. Yen's here is quite strong. This is like the lowest version of a bite, but it's fine. Blister Pod is kind of funny. Good. I feel like I'm in, like, reverse land where I'm just picking all my picking my veggies first, you know. Get all my fixing out of the way first, and then make it work later. Don't know how much I care for Traverse the Overworld. Death's the card that gets you killed. Miracle is you just drew this as your first card. You can cast it for that cost. Well, okay, Cloud Threshing across the... Okay, we have Gate to the Afterlife. And God Pharaoh's Gift would be in the next pack. I kind of want a Cloud Thresh, I'm not going to lie. I'm sorry. I don't actually want a Gate to the Afterlife. That's not as interesting to me. You need 6 creatures in grave. We could do that with some of the enablers. But I like Cloud Threshing actually a lot more than anything else. I'm sorry. It's going to be right. Ah, it's not here anyway. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and scoot. We can call. There's okay. There's Godfarrow's Gift. That's funny. It was 2 away. Shattered Sanctum, in case we do go the Doran route. Grapple with the Past is actually quite good. I don't know what you do. Attacks, return, and okay, I'm not interested. Stance, Blazing Archon, okay. Alright, green X, where X could literally be anything right now. We'll kind of put this stuff over here. Down at the bottom. Kind of go hide in a corner. Opening pack 2, we've got Below the Cod Recoil. Love you, Recoil. Ancient Copper Dragon. Mirren Crusader, if we're looking for, like, aggression on the white cards. How does Blazing Archon work in 101 Magic? Creatures can't attack you. They can't attack you. You cannot be attacked. That is the reason the card costs 9. Your Planeswalkers can be attacked. They're not you. You're not me. Mirror Crusader. Woodlands Champion is like funky. This is like token liking. Good. Let's do anything. This is like with Scoots is kind of funny. We don't have other cards that make it like great, but like, oh, it is very funny with Ancient Copper Dragon though. I suppose it's like a combo. Pick up the Breeding Pool. That's also a choice. And pick up the Mirror Crusader and see if this is a direction we can go. Eric Relentless. Kind of want some stuff in 1 and 2 to Bankbuster. That's also real. Ink Fathom Witch is pretty cool. It's kind of funny. I like a lot of the cards we have in here. They're like, I see them and I think of like old limited formats, like with Annihilate. Annihilate is just like, damn, that says draw a card on it. Talran, Bloodstained Mire. I think we're all about Garrick today. We're about Garrick and making Garrick, getting to Garrick, so we want cards that get us to Garrick. Sun Titan, huh? Sun Titan's big as hell. Hoarding Broodlord, that's a real ass card. Petra Goblin, not as much. Arrow is a choice. Funny seeing all this goblin stuff. I guess there is, we did see a decent amount. I didn't think we'd be that fully supported. No, thanks for the raid. Mother Bear, not seeing a ton of ramp stuff. It's not as... I don't know how good bribery is in this. I assume bribery is bribery. It's, you know, it's always going to be as
bribery is always going to be stupid.
Yeah.
Serrated arrows, huh?
Oh yeah, it's, you know, the one of the setup of this cube is that it has cards from every set.
Ah, it's the old standard rule.
Yeah, so you got to put something in there.
Oh man, that's spider spawning though. Sun Titan goes in a spider spawning deck, right?
Does it?
Graveyard interactions.
Does
Just
it?
pick the vanishing light.
Okay, I'm
I mean, you want creatures to be in your graveyard for Sun Titan, right?
I just assume cards will get there naturally over the course of the game.
Well, okay. Do you want to return a fetch land into play, or would you rather turn in like a any like a 3-mana 2/2 flyer that draws a card or something. I mean, Courser's a good card.
Yeah.
Grimflayer is like the worst Tarmogoyf ever printed.
Sitting here trying to figure this curve out. This is quite bad right now. But there's been nothing that really like fixes it up. This is just stuff that gets us up to 1,000,000 mana. And then the
Here's
things
another
cast to 1,000,000
another
mana.
3-drop
Yeah.
with your Wolfear Avenger. Lava. Hey, it gets a job. It gets a job done.
Sometimes all you need is a Lava X.
Yeah, you can do a lot better. Stupid Lord of Extinction.
I'm gonna take the.
Yeah, we can try to cast Angel of Serenity.
Okay, this is ramp, right? Let's grab.
That is not ramp, but you can play it.
Grabs Savannah. This
Like
is
it's
ramp.
either that or it's like
Elvish
Elvish Reclaimer or Disc.
Disc.
Like Disc is playable. Bearscape, yes. Eternal Dragon is something to do on too.
Yeah, and if I can grab again, I can grab.
Wait, there's Torval's Bastard.
This is basically a Titan.
Yeah, that card's unbeatable.
You play this and it's like a Titan.
Like who cares if we have like no 2-drops? We just cast Torval's Huntsmaster and win.
Yeah, okay, here's how this works. We just survived a 6 mana and slam like junk like this at our opponent. And they just fall over and they're like, what the hell? And then die.
Nice Cloud Thresher.
I tabled it, thank you.
Nobody else respects Cloud Thresher.
I first picked Garruk Wildspeaker because I spent the first 5 minutes before I opened the stream talking about Garruk Wildspeaker.
Plus, Garruk Wildspeaker is probably just
good.
He might be the most powerful planeswalker in the cube. The only thing that would challenge him would be like Thalakos Seer. Hell yes.
This is one of the first Magic cards I remember like playing against. Is Thalakos Seer.
But like Gary has to be behind like 5 mana Tef, Jace the Mind Sculptor, something else. I don't know.
It's beautiful like that. Like got it in one.
Yeah, got it in one exactly.
Because I was one of the things I was talking about is that we're at the point where planeswalkers are older than they are newer. They've been around for 16 years of 30 years of Magic.
Mm-hmm.
So like, but like in that literal 16 years, like
there he is, Garruk Wildspeaker.
Yeah.
Like a both more powerful and balanced card than Garruk Relentless there. And Garruk Relentless is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm fine with Garruk Relentless. Garruk Relentless has the like, hey, I'm gonna make 2/2s until you stop me, and it's also like a piece of odd removal. Like you know, not I like a removal piece that gets it. All right, well,
I will tell you that designing flipwalkers is hard.
Absolutely. We've had a number of them, and they've ranged from generally very bad to extremely good, with not a ton on that middle.
Yeah, like Garruk Relentless is probably there. Like he's good. He's not broken.
Yeah.
Was he played in standard?
Green was.
Because all I remember about that time period was like Rune Chanter's Pike. Oh, Volk! What the heck?
What is happening here? Are you ready to pivot to is it because Volcanic Island?
Flip Jace, Vryn's JVP.
Yeah, Jace Vryn's Prodigy is the one I'm thinking of as far as the like way up there, because that card was a very powerful piece.
Canadian Threshold.
Lower. Yeah, Hard Evidence, like
it's a playable card.
Look,
I would play Hard Evidence in basically any deck with islands. At least Brine Cutthroat, I probably wouldn't.
I'm a big fan of this one. As for one, I love the Crab Detective. But I also this is basically a Thraben Inspector.
Basically a Thraben. It's more like it's like a 3-man inspector. If you shifted some stuff around, it's better if you're
Yeah.
play that one stupid card that warp world. There's like a warp world
Well, like
that's a
there's that. There's the fact that it's a spell, so it works with like young
hmm
peasy style things. It's more it like the fact that it's an O3 instead of a yeah. That makes sense. Um, the fact that it's an O3 instead of a 1/2 means that it plays like a
they're basically a
better
Wigwalla Blossoms, yeah.
yeah that
Good.
can carry a sword if need be. This crab knows
Blade
violence.
Historian, weird for being both standard and no, he was Pioneer playable for a specific reason.
Human.
Can you think of that reason?
It's human.
It's human. Can you remember why being a human would be important?
The days of Winota.
The days of Winota, a stupid pushed card
Mm,
in a time period of stupid pushed cards. This is shaping up. I don't uh ooh, I like Kazandu Mammoth.
yeah.
He's a okay,
I'm,
Eternal
you know,
Witness or
I am
your two
very
best
glad. I am
friends.
very glad that it auto highlighted Muldrifter. Like that's smart. You know, like
It doing that because you're playing. If I was playing, it would have auto highlighted Blood Clock.
that's fair. Right. It has. I mean,
Okay, legitimate question. E-Witness or Rampant
I
Growth?
know that's actually what I'm sitting here. That's why I haven't
Like
taken this.
I saw I saw Drifter, then I saw E-Witness because those are two Jin's core cards. Then
Yep.
I saw over to the right and saw Misty Rainforest, and then as I scanned down, I
Yeah.
saw that's Ox Rampant Growth as well.
Yeah. So again, with the setup of this, we have a lot of cards from older sets, and they're using the art from those. I think with the way this deck works, we are more
Mm-hmm.
wanting of a way to get up to this end of the curve, and rampant
So
growth is that
what was below the cut?
below the cut is a white mane lion.
Which also he'd be fine. I do like
Yeah,
White Mane Lion,
if that comes around on the wheel, I won't feel bad.
but yeah,
Yeah,
hell
ringleader, and wart for the goblins, even obviously bolt.
if Volk can last pick, maybe we'll okay,
So,
Vinji is pretty good. There's literal overrun. There's
yep.
also Sword of the. I don't think not sure if we're Sword of the Animist.
Yeah, so sort of the
That card's
animus
pretty good.
really wants
So
us
is
to have the
Clarion Spirit actually.
that's the second spell return. I'm sitting here looking at like I don't think we're thawing glaciers, but that's
Yeah, that's shout out to us. We do love thawing
and the
glaciers.
other shout out to me is right
There's
here. This card
E-
is
Exalted Angel. It could actually literally be the pick. I don't how we're not likely to Venge. You
no
know,
the thing I don't want. Yeah, the reason I'm not huge on Vengevine immediately is because we're not likely to be.
so,
Um,
Vengevine
and
with
and
Stitchers in the same pack. Lamau.
and our deck also God and our deck does already contain a copy of Overrun, so
Mm.
fun.
So
I'm gonna go with my
uh,
own gut.
what Kaz always said, you got to have a way to gain life.
It's true. But yeah, we have a way to overrun, and it's kind of a better
Just
way to
better.
over
I'm not sure it's better than Overrun. It's
better-ish.
pretty
It's
good though.
mm,
Bushwhack is pretty good.
yeah. This
So
is
is Thrashy. Multani is just really huge.
this is the okay. This is the Multani that has like all lands everywhere recursion as well.
Mm, yeah, this guy. We've
Um,
got enough Titans. Serious. Yeah, unexpectedly absent. Thrashy and Bushwhack are all very reasonable picks
yeah.
here.
The thing with Bushwhack is that it's also like a fight spell too. It's like
Yeah,
it's
it's Lay of the Land plus Pit Fight, which I think is perfect. Like those are
yeah.
both like cards that have been uh pushed out.
Mm-hmm.
Lay of the Land gets a rider these days, and this one's rider is that's a card I put in my cube.
Yeah,
Uh,
I just have to note this one because like I talk a lot about older cards when I'm talking about my favorites, but like Sprouting Goblin,
Party
damn if
Goblin's great.
that card wasn't like just a winner in
Uh, Stuffy doll. Masked Vandal might not be. Rith the
I'll
Awakener.
note that I have a taiga to go with my wooded
Yeah.
foothills if I want to do
I think if we were going
nonsense.
to splash red, it would more likely be Arc Lightning.
Want that bolt, want that arc lightning.
I mean, Arc Lightning is great.
It's true.
A card is not fair. Riz is really good too. We did want to support a splash. There's also caves, but I don't know what we would be splashing.
It would be like to me that would be like getting on
Well,
burial rights.
you've got a Doran in
I do.
your
I
side
I
there
do also have a door on my side here.
because it's you. Actually, Mass Vandal is just kind of free real estate, isn't it?
Yeah, you need a creature engrave for. I'm gonna do this because I think it's silly.
Because it's fun.
Yeah.
We're here to have fun. And
Yeah.
the Taiga is literally free to play. We can play a mountain off Wooded Foothills.
we
And
could.
you can play a Permeable Titan.
We could.
Okay,
I'm thinking.
you're thinking the
I'm thinking
Scusa.
deeply on this Scoos because we have enough Titans for days.
We do literally have like 3 Titans already. Scavenging Ooze is good in basically every matchup. What does it Virtue Persistence do? So it's
Virtue
minus
Persistence is so on the big side.
sorcery.
So
Beginning rookie put a target. Okay, then it's Debtor's Knell.
it's Debtor's. Yeah,
Okay,
it is literally the text of Debtor's Knell with a removal spell on it, which makes it fucking wild.
that's pretty good. Also, Mirror
Yeah,
Entity.
I was gonna. This is one I wanted to note too. We've been talking a lot about my favorite cards,
Yeah,
which, as you'll know, Lorwyn is one of my favorite eras in Magic. Garrett. I talk about Cloud Thresher. I talk about that sort of thing, and like that's one I can.
okay. Guild Mage is okay. Wayfinder is pretty good. Balagad Recovery would be a free include.
Yeah,
Like you play that over Forest.
we get to hide this on a land, and it's return target card. Wayfinder is mill 4 land out of the 4.
He's okay. He'd be something to do. We don't really have much. Oh, we have Sun Titan. Okay, so and God Pharaoh's Gift. That literally might do something.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
Whereas Guild Mage is just a mana outlet and passable
I
pump.
think I'm fine with this because we have things to do with this where it's like we might want to actually be doing not only the
Wait,
pick
don't
wheel.
you have Grapple with the Past too?
Yes, we do have grapple with the past. Yeah, I'm feeling. Look. The spider
We have
spawning may
enough.
be real.
The spider spawning may be real.
Beast Within. Let me read this one.
Okay, make it 3/2. It's Helix, and
Yeah,
then like
it's just a weird draw. Okay.
it's a little expensive for everything that it does, but it is pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's Brago, King Eternal.
Yeah.
Hash
There's.
asterisk, not that eternal.
Yeah. Take a ghost knife to the side.
I mean, I guess it's probably like a sideboard Beast Within.
Yeah. I don't feel like I want this in the main, but I feel like I'm fine having it.
We have an O-ring, and we have ways of going over the top.
So. Glare of Subdual.
There's Glare of Subdual. There's Colony Ambush to put on a hide on a land.
Another hide on a land card. And then there's Doubling Season, which...
We have Scoot Swarm.
We have Scoot Swarm, we have Garrick, we have
We have Torval's shitman. We have spider spawning.
We have spiders. we
Doubling
have,
Season is bad.
We have Rith the Awakener. We've got the...
Okay, all those things we're saying actually makes Glare of Subdual good. I kind of like the Colony Ambush better, but well, just nothing, huh?
Yeah, we're flat. Ghostly Flicker. This was
It's a Popper All-Star.
hell popper card because you'd the ability to blink artifacts on that made it very powerful.
Blood Clock is funny because really you're playing this for the same reason you play Crystal Shard, where you're bouncing your own crap.
Yeah. I want to take Avatar. Whoa.
Avatar of Whoa. You pick your Thawing Glaciers now. What does Staff of Completion do?
Pay 1 million life, do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
This card really just
terrible.
ends up being like pay 1 million life, don't do anything.
which is a shame considering how wicked awesome
Anthem is like fine.
Anthem is a generally playable card, but
I'm
we
gonna
have
grab
Risk the Awakener.
I'm gonna grab a land to hide here. Here live.
There's your Sprouty. Actually, wait. Do we want the Devout Witness for a sideboard card?
Just crush anyone who
Yeah, like we're not gonna play Sprouting
I don't.
Goblin in
Yeah,
any universe, but
because our splash is not a 2-drop, right? Like,
yeah. And whereas Devout Witness could theoretically ever do something.
you know, that's like sideboard against somebody who has pile of nonsense high stuff eat all.
Now our Black Splash is Rotting Regisaur. Yeah,
This is
sick though.
this is the this is the answer to somebody who just has like big creatures that don't
Yeah, we
evade.
block
That's the answer
Cityscape
to
Leveler.
Regisaur.
That's the answer. Oh yeah, it's gotta be sad to if you we rampant growth onto uh they play their Regisaur out and then we play Stuffy Doll. It's like
Come on in.
crap.
I'm gonna give it -1/-1 and it dies. But it's okay.
Hey, they don't know that.
Hmm.
Oh, we wheeled
Ah,
our
what?
I won I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Stormcrow departing. Summer is starting. Okay, we get the command anyway.
You get your lame-o command.
Okay.
Now how about Crowstorm? That
Crows.
was a Crowstorm was a playtest card, right? Like a funky one, one of those pretend cards.
Was that actually in an unset? I feel like that was
I
like
thought,
actually in an unset.
yeah, I thought that was in the same set as Throat Wolf. What was it called? The one that's like Firstest Strike.
All right, I'm just gonna put in.
Crowstorm was unstable. Yeah.
I'm gonna like put in
Throat
cards.
Wolf. Well, I thought that okay. I don't remember that. I'm mixing up unstable and playtest cards because the playtest cards aren't real. They're jokes. Like
Yeah,
Form of
Form of
Drifter may as
Drifter
well
is my.
be an unstable card.
I love Form of Drifter. I have it sitting in my cube. Um, Salted, Sun Titan, Angel. You know what? Fuck it.
Free ball.
we, we've got room for that sort of thing. You can go in here too. That'll be fun. 15.
Okay.
Scoot Swarm. Let's start filling in these threes. Chord's gonna fit in this. Vanishing Light.
What does Woodland Champion do?
Woodland Champion is whenever a token enters play, +1/+1 counter on Woodland Champion.
Hmm.
Which,
2-drop.
it's a 2-drop that, like, you know, with things like Hunt's Master or Garrix or Scoot Swarm, it could maybe be something.
Guild Mage is very castable.
Yeah.
It's just like a generic 2-drop.
It's also an outlet for, like, if we're, you know, late game, pile of mana, no cards, like that's a card we're completely happy to have.
Now, do we play Kazandu Mammoth over a land, or do we just play it as a guy and have our top end deck have 18 possible land drops in it? I think both of those are reasonable courses of action.
Cut out the ones we're not playing here, which is these two. We can. I picked the Godpharaoh's Gift without the intent of playing it, but I think we're fine playing it.
Yeah, we put Satyr Wayfinder in our deck before we put
Yeah, I'm gonna go 16 with Kazandu. Well,
we have a Brushwhack that can or a Bushwhack that can find
we have Brushwhack, Grapple, Satyr Wayfinder, Grampant Growth, and those are all early things. Night.
Well, those are all things that find lands. So
yeah.
Playing Mammoth as a land means that we have to be pretty aggressive about playing him as a land.
Yes.
Like if we play him on 3 as a guy if we have 2 lands in our hand. Otherwise, you're probably getting Hero Mountain for Wooded Foothills, and then everything else is.
Oh,
we have rugged.
Oh my god.
You can pick your lands.
We can pick lands now. I can go and switch over to like whatever lands I feel like.
Okay, what are your 3 favorite sets of all time?
Okay, favorite sets.
Yeah, you're probably right. We probably don't need mountain because we have stomping ground and taiga. That gives us three sources for one card.
And we have rugged prairie, which
Yeah, so that's
or,
4. We would only be playing mountain for rampant growth then.
and the one mana bushwhack.
Yeah.
I think we include it because of that. I almost want that to be on other planes.
Make it a plains then. You got plenty
Yeah,
of
if
ways to
we
find
have
it.
we have one red card, but
We
now
have one red card.
because so thinking about favorite sets, one of the things that first came to mind was just saying like original Ravnica, and then I was like, well, wait, is that actually full block or original Ravnica? And I think the answer is just original Ravnica.
Okay, make your plains original Ravnica.
Can I?
Like it's up there between. There you
Okay,
go.
so planes, and then we're gonna go.
Well, you told me we weren't playing mountain.
You wanted 3 sets. Oh, hold
Okay.
on. No, hold on. Hold
No,
on.
well, okay, we can. Oh, we'll do one
Oh,
of
come
yours and one of
on.
mine.
No, wait. Odyssey.
Yeah, that'll be
Oh, thank
mine.
you. No,
Because Odyssey,
no.
because
This is
Odyssey's my favorite my favorite set.
okay. This is my favorite planes, the one with the lightning.
Ah,
It's
nice. Now you get to have both then, really.
yeah.
And okay, the Ravnica forests are better anyways.
We're gonna,
Wait, go to Dragons of Tarkir. I want to see if we get Dragon Mountain.
how was Tarkir's symbol?
You keep going down. Let me go up actually. Actually, one moment.
All right. This one. I think this is cons and dragons here. These two. All right. Dorian's a great tree. Big fan of that tree. All right. Let's have some fun throwing large spells at our opponents. Okay. I have a big soft spot for Doran for a lot of reasons. Playing Doran in some competitive events, winning a Doran at the first real competitive event I played at, like just building an early EDH deck that was Doran, where I'd play Doran and then equip Doran with uh, Slagwood armor. Slagwood armor is an equipment that gives +6 toughness, which makes it an O11, which does have you dead in 2 hits. It was very fun to have Slagwood armor. Well, that's default open. Okay. Yeah, sure, Mirror Crusader's enough to win the game. I believe. Shouldn't have believed. Also, it defaulted all my audio settings again. Let me go find those over here. Quit defaulting my audio. What is it? Card? Is that the one I want off? Okay. Anyway, we are having problems. Okay. Hmm. This is every good aggressive card in the world, and we're about to get run down. We don't have good options for beating for early game stuff. We have no mass removal, and our early drops are very poor. We're gonna have to do some like swapping in things like O-ring. This is just O-ring kill me. Swapping in things like Doom Traveler and yeah, sure, that's a good card.
I don't feel like I walked into a good board situation.
Oh no,
here.
we're dead as shit. Hello. We're like, we're not just dead, we're like hyper dead. Our opponent.
Oh, I see. We're super dead.
Our opponent hasn't just curved out on us. They are like, we're leaving. We're
okay.
we have nothing for like 1, 2, 3 get in. We need to.
Doom's Traveler, huh?
Yeah, Doom Traveler, come on in. You're the next contestant on
Woodland Champion has 2 mana 2/2.
That's right. It's time. That's right. Blazing Archon. You're out.
What? Probably Godfarer's Gift is the next weakest one.
Yeah.
Because Angel of Serenity can be like a swing card. What is our good chord stuff?
Chord is just like.
I guess it gets like Primeval Titan. Not Prime Titan. We didn't get Primeval Titan.
Huntmaster.
Torvar's Huntmaster.
Well, the thing is,
Huntmaster and Corsair Crewfix. It gets all sorts of
well,
things.
chord is not like green.
Yeah, chord is anything.
Chord is anything.
It's not
Oh.
in green
So
zone.
it's-
Yeah.
Hello, Kabanaw.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, I was thinking of Green Sun Zeniths, but no, chord just gets anything. Okay,
Alright,
that makes me
anyway.
better.
Let's try that again. This time with less dying. Yeah, I'd love to play first. Thanks. Yeah, this one's fine. We can mammoth.
Yeah, we're probably gonna mammoth on 1.
All right, let's see if we could.
Okay, do we mammoth on 1 or do we bushwhack for?
That's what I was thinking is bushwhack in front of the
bushwhack
forest.
for forest, so we can play mammoth.
And then
on 3.
mammoth comes down on 3. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Try to
He's
keep
just
us alive.
he's a 3/3 on attack. He's a 5/5 on attacks. He's a 3/3 on blocks.
All right, good news. Opponent rolled the 5.
Okay, good. And I
Hey.
think we try to maximize our value then and just get him a forest.
I really appreciate that Clever Subdual has a bunch of text cut off, so it just reads tap it on tap creature you control, tap target artifact or creature. Without the semicolon in there, yeah, the semicolon is not coming through on that text.
Oh,
Oh
because-
yeah.
It looks like you're just casting it as sorcery for 4 mana.
That's right.
That's a Robo Rose Runner card.
All right.
Actually, Exalted Angel.
I was gonna say I'm thinking Morph Exalted against a board like this.
Although we don't have double. Well, we have. Okay, never mind. Yeah,
Everything's fine. Anyway, here's a card.
I was thinking when we bushwhacked for a forest, I was like,
We had to.
we want double. We want
had to-
double green for Kaz Mammoth, right?
We had to for.
Yeah, that's just a guy.
All right.
You know, they had a real bad mold of 5 when they had the start that they did last game, and now their start was turn 1 nothing, turn 2 nothing, turn 3 bear.
You want to block? Guardian of New Benalia. Do you feel like blocking?
Anyway, hi.
I feel there's a really limited number of morph cards in this set, in this cube. That is
Why do they have a
They can
brute force?
They can discard a card to. They just have path. Oh, okay.
All right, well,
Yeah. I want a plains for Angel Serenity.
sure.
yeah. Path ain't bad here.
Yeah, path is fine for us to get up to a bit more.
Are there any 3s you want to get out of the deck with that cord?
Chandra.
I want us to draw a fetch land. Then that insulates Kaz from.
Yeah. From like Chandra minus.
Yeah.
I think I'm just playing this in passing, and we're gonna chord for Corsair mid combat. Something like
Either
that.
mid combat or on their instep. If we just take 2 damage, Corsair will gain us life. It'll keep him from just zorching it with Chandra post
That's
combat.
fair.
We'll see what they do with the Chandra. We can do it mid combat if they plus.
If they just plus pre-combat, then it's free. I think they will plus here to just like Oh, they didn't. I mean, this is a cast,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, so it doesn't do lands. Thermo Alchemist. Alright, so
Okay.
now we're free to do it because, like, you know.
What is the full text of Guardian of New Bedalia?
Enlist, which I'm not reading. Enlist, scry 2, and then discard a
Mm-hmm.
card, indestructible, tap it.
Okay,
Actually.
cool.
Alright, and then,
X is currently 3.
yep, that's fine. Board for 3, and that gets us...
You know, I don't think that we
Yeah.
have enough. We have lands for Knight of White Orchid. It took me a long time to say that. They didn't have the if what Bjorn Crusader would also have been kind of cool, but I think Courser's definitely better here.
The problem with Mirror Crusader is that they can just indestructible through it.
Yeah.
Like, they just walk over it.
They have Bolt,
Post combat.
Clarion Spirit.
Anyway, this is just Angel eat their board.
Ah, and the hits keep coming.
Mm-hmm. So Angel, this was a card in second Rav era. That
Return to Ravnica. Not return to Ravnica. Just return to Ravnica.
So this card, target 3 creatures in play or graveyards, and then return them into hand on leave. So you can target things in your own graveyard to recur them, or just triple O-ring on a 5/6.
Not a card that that ever got cast a whole lot. Usually that gets returned to play through other means.
Yeah, usually an Unburial Rites of some kind would be the answer there. I think this is just what we have.
Yeah, I think this is just what we have.
I'm not really excited about our prospects in Game 3, because if they, well, not with something like this.
Our 2-drops can fight their 2-drops.
Yeah, we can
put Rith away.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm gonna bushwhack.
So we can get green. We're fixed for white because we can get double red or double white. So I guess we just get green here.
Yeah. Alright, and their 2 is another. They're playing infinite copies of not Adanto Vanguard, as you can see. That's what this card is. It's not Adanto Vanguard.
I think we rampant growth here. I think Scooz just doesn't do anything. He doesn't block season heart. It doesn't block season man.
Yeah, make sure that if we do draw something real on 4, we can get it down.
Mm.
Forest. Alright. Sure.
Yeah, they're just gonna make.
Let's make 1/1s on
Yeah.
a creature.
Them also like setting up is well that
It blocks forever.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is
Yeah.
probably Garrick.
Garrick
make a
beast.
And if we want to flip him and get rid of something, we can.
Yeah, and like if they want to run the 3/1 in, they have to.
Yeah, we get a card out of their hand, and if they don't, it just powers up our cord.
Yeah.
He basically just says discard a card every turn.
They're just not gonna like. This is probably bolt the wolf token and then move in from there.
Thermo Alchemist.
Okay.
So we have to.
It depends on if they're willing to like turn a card. Okay, that's the cleanest answer in the universe. Wow.
Yeah, they have a firebolt.
That could not be a cleaner answer possible.
Okay, so Garrick got half a card and gained us 3 life.
Okay. You just looked at the price of Taiga. That's them's original duels these days.
Look up underground sea or volcanic island for even more, and then look up like scrubland and be laughy. Okay.
I think
We
Scoos eat the firebolt.
Scoozy Bolt
Yeah.
is, I think, the play. Because otherwise they can just firebolt the Mirran Crusader.
Right, there's no point in playing Mirran Crusader when it just dies to the literal visual trick. Here, at least, we, you know.
I can block Warrior Token.
Yeah, that's useful. We'll see if they want to do, go for the card in hand. But with...
I'll block and
All right, so they have another land in hand. That's got to be it, right?
I'll still try to eat it, though. Like...
Oh, totally.
Yeah, I might gain. Although, if we do this, we can't, like, cord for 3 next turn. Like, we could take 3, try to draw a land and cord for 3, or we can cord for 2. Like, we take that, we're trading a random card in their hand for scavenging
Yeah, I mean,
versus cording for 2.
And my guess is that if they just played a land on turn and are attacking now,
Oh,
then
wait,
chances are...
Our cord on 2 could be Knight of the White Orchid.
Yes.
Haha.
5.
Lava
Just
axe.
axe us, okay.
Thunk. Alright.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, we can cord for 3 or 2. A 3 with a Courser of Crufix does very neatly block a 3/1.
Well, not this one. Or, Cursor, yeah, sorry, Cursor Crufix does, yes.
Yeah, Courser of
It's
Crufix.
not Mirror Crusader, but yes, Course Reverse does do a great job.
There's also getting down Exalted Angel so that you can morph it up to start gaining life.
That's what I think I'm gonna do. Because I think
Yeah.
I think we need to be gaining life in order to not be dead here.
If we do that, then we can block. We can block with the skews, maybe.
Okay, so we're going to 6. 1 card in hand. I'm so happy for literal Lava Axes. They're like over the top play.
You know what the best thing about Lava Axe is that they can't Lava Axe us anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
that's it.
they've
True.
No
used
more
it.
surprise lava axe.
They have used their Lava Axe.
Alright, I hope you're ready for this play.
We're going to Courser for Satyr Wayfinder or Doomed Traveler.
For Doomed Traveler.
Get him, Doomy!
This is the line.
I don't know if a Traveler's ever been more doomed than this.
Thanks, Doomed Traveler.
Wait, they liked their cards in hand that much?
That's
I
a
guess
little,
so.
That's a little scary.
Hey, that feeds the skews.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
That's pretty bad. So, spells that target... We need to draw Banishing Light?
We do also have a 4/5 with flying.
That's true.
Don't we?
I can
light
just
blade.
block.
Oh, we're not doing that this turn. We can
Tap.
gain some life on skews. So we can gain a life off skews, flip the Exalted Angel, and just hope their last card is live because
That's
they
the
didn't
problem,
pitch it to
yeah.
save Seasoned Adventurer.
Yeah. I think we just have to hope.
We just have to hope that their guy is a shitter that we can beat, which if it's just a ground pounder, we have absolutely defeated.
Problem is, like, we also could just be dead to it. Like, so, okay, we 5 power will 6 power would have to kill us, so it would have to be a little bit more than that.
Oh, 7, because we can gain a life.
They have a
No,
Thermal Alchemist.
we died to the Thermal Alchemist, yeah.
Yeah. So what are we worrying about? So that does 1 damage. Sure.
So they're killing our
Yeah,
flyer. They're attempting to kill us.
Okay.
They're saying if you have nothing, and hey, you can't target my Terror of the Peaks, that'll kill you at this point.
It's true.
But we're not going to target that.
This is a good card, by the way. Shatter Skull.
Now, we do die if their last card is a card we know about. And I'm going
That's
to summon
true.
it right now. It is Path to Exile.
Turn this
Yeah.
card up for its morph cost.
And this is also a card they know about because they think we're playing more than one Morph card in our deck.
Because I don't think
And here
Histrodon is in the
comes!
cube.
There it is.
Just
And-
like we drew
yeah.
it up.
And that's it.
There's,
Though, can't we? Though we already gained our life.
I mean, we have,
Now we gain a life, go to 5, take 5, go to 0.
yeah.
We are toasted.
We absolutely positively needed to draw exactly Banishing Light to not die to that. Like that was we all knew this was coming.
Yeah.
Okay. The reason, by the way, if you're surprised by this or if it caught you off guard, it's this right here.
Yeah, they didn't discard
they didn't
either.
discard their card.
They had a card in their hand they liked better than Seasoned Adventurer.
Yeah,
so.
and so that means that their card in hand was better than a 3-power attacker. It was better than, so it wasn't a basic, it wasn't a 2-drop, it had to be like real.
It was either path or smashing. It did mean they drew hot. Like they drew
exactly what they needed, yes, because they had 1 card remaining and they drew double removal to be able to make that occur. All right, let's see if we get run down a second time.
Do we still want that Blazing Archon in our deck?
This hand sucks.
This hand sucks, but this hand sucks.
This hand sucks. Can do
No,
anything.
we needed Cloud Thresher. Yeah, Cloud Thresher would have saved our ass.
Cloud Thresher would have saved our ass.
We could have cast that. Definitely.
I'm getting the feeling that everyone found aggression in this cube a little powerful.
I mean, you think Naked Mountain means something?
Yes, I do think Naked Mountain means something.
Well, the good news is it decks suck. So
Yeah,
I think Kaz is doing creature duty this game.
yeah. Kaz was the reason I kept this hand. Because we were 16, not 17 lands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the exact reason I kept this hand, was the existence of that card tilting the math a little bit. I don't know that was like real enough. Revoker name, okay, sure.
Revoker naming Scavenging Ooze.
That's fine.
There, with the power of Goblin Piker, they have reduced Scavenging Ooze to Grizzly Bear.
Yup.
Actually, they should name something goofy here. Name like Chandra Beacon of Hope or whatever.
If they name anything else, I could use Grapple as a combat trick. So like, also because we have Grapple, we're just like pushing here. I'm not.
Yeah, this is a smash. The good news is there's only 2 planes left in our deck. The bad news is there's 3 planes in our hand.
Good news is that's like 6 mana. The bad news is, please don't look at Cloud Thresher's cost. Just don't look at it. Please. Just don't. We're gonna hide that a little. It's fine. I can evoke it.
It costs 6, and I mean, how many green can you possibly reasonably be able to expect it to cast if you have?
No!
6?
Oh no!
Oof.
Let's get roasted here. All right.
Well, making it 2/2 answers that pretty cleanly. Yeah.
Well.
Wow.
Relatively cleanly.
They're going to cast Firebolt on our beat.
Yeah, this is going to be fun. This is Repulse Wolf token.
Garrick once again, and gain us 4 life.
Now they're gonna play Swamp and go Recoil on our Wolf token, and then little do they know that we're just going to discard Plains and be completely fine. They can flip Garrick if they really want to. They can attack with both their creatures.
That's true. Then I'd be making Death Touchers.
Man, why isn't that a card in our deck? We could Court for Calling for Flame Tongue Kavu.
Yeah.
Okay, we're actually in a really good position if they do not remove Garrick.
That rules. Don't attack, by the way.
Yeah, they don't attack.
They missed a land drop.
Yep, so that is merely a first striking 2/2, and I don't think we should bend over backwards to make anything other than that.
I wanted it because it could tutor Savannah.
Well, do we fire off grapple here? Although we can't play Kazandu Mammoth if we pick it up. We can fire off grapple at any speed at any time. It's an
Again,
instant.
do not attack into that Mishra's factory if you're familiar with the
Factory math.
factory math. That is not a 2-2 on defense. It is a 3-3 on defense.
You're playing Chandelar, it's a 0-3 on defense.
I just love the reaction I get. FDK is so goddamn good.
It's a 10 on the FTK scale.
It's true. Okay, I land off the top. So yeah, I'm just gonna end step grapple.
If we find a forest here, do we take it? We're 2 green off Cloud Thrasher. Kazandu Mammoth beats pretty hard.
It's true.
Negates.
Not gonna let us.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Just,
You will not deal with your previous experiences whatsoever. You know, suddenly I'm not feeling bad about all these planes.
No, we're good now.
Got
Hey, Garrick, how you doing?
Right.
Yeah, we still can't attack.
At this point, they must have some sort of red wrath, right?
You
They're gonna burn down the house.
Pyroclasm?
What's
Earthquake.
the overload card?
Oh,
Mizium.
Mizium
It's
mortars.
triple red for that one.
That's true.
Every,
It does feel like
every
something
ti-
they'd put into 30 cube though. So
Yeah.
every
Alright,
time
what
I
do we
think of burning down the house, I think of. Oh, it's called Burn Down the House. Every time I think of the card, I immediately start hearing talking heads.
yeah.
got? Burn it down in the house.
Dun, 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 dun. Well, listen to it right now.
I read that card. I reflexively go to my closet to put on my big suit.
Garrick's just gonna kill that. I don't.
Actually, did they do?
Is that Talking Heads? Is that...
You know what it is, but did they show that on Stop Making Sense? I guess they did, because it's not that album, but there was more songs than in that album on that. So, anyways, Mark the Thumbless. We look at our Cloud Thresher,
So
and then
I'm thinking about what we need to do about Chandra. So again, talking about Mishra's Factory, they can even still with just this mana. This is still a 3-3 on defense. If I wanted to attack at Chandra, we would lose.
we would lose Night of the White Orchid.
We couldn't kill.
Well, if you attacked with the 3 wolves, you'd knock Chandra down to 3, which means that she could like 4 damage to one thing and die. And then to do that, they'd also have to lose a
If we
combo.
just let them have a card off Chandra, can't we get Angel next turn?
I think that's the more.
Yeah.
Like they get a random card that they have to cast next.
All right, so let's grab Forest. And yeah, I'm just gonna sit. The other thing about sitting is that it keeps Garrick standing. This is also slightly nerfed Chandra.
Yeah, slightly nerfed. Can't hit walkers
Can't
anymore.
hit walkers. Used to be that walkers were, redirect on damage to an opponent. And Chandra hits each opponent, so it didn't become target, which didn't become target planeswalker. Otherwise,
actually, Chandra might have been directly after that change, or was it directly before?
I think
It was
Chandra was
directly
like
before,
I think Chandra was
because
like right before. What the fuck is this?
Dominaria was that change, and Kaladesh is like I think a year
Siege.
before Dominaria.
Okay.
they used her for the mana, so
They can just knock out Garrick here.
when this so if we had suicided against Chandra, they could still have done that because they weren't going to minus.
Yes.
This was unavoidable.
Yep. Now we can kill Chandra, though. All right. So, high plains. Is there any reason I'm holding lands in this deck? No. One, two, two. Excuse me. Oh God, I cannot tell if I've targeted this.
Okay,
or not.
you may choose third target. You
Okay.
targeted it. Then grab
we
Scoos
motoing?
out of yard.
Or we, yeah, Scoos or Mammoth, and then, well, we have to get rid of the Siege Gang, or else they can. No, we don't have to.
I mean, how likely
yeah.
are they to be able to kill a 5/6?
Yeah, yeah, in order to save Chandra, they'd have to throw away their entire board here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a Scavenging Ooze.
Yeah, I think Scoos will be able to grow pretty huge based on the board and where the board will be if it can come back.
So use this ability. Tokens will not come back. All of these are Chandra. You a Chandra. So in order to save Chandra, they have to double block, and even that only puts Chandra on 2.
Yeah.
So, which means that Chandra cannot, like, -4 damage. They can't, like, keep Siege Gang and Chandra.
Yeah, and their best case for CJs at this point is to get rid of the 2/2 with first strike instead of a 2/2 without first strike.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, they're just choosing to let this happen.
That's fine. Makes sense if they, like, go through the thoughts on, like, well, what can we do with this? And the answer is not much.
Because at this point, my guess is they may attack with a Flame Tongue and then Siege Gang away the Angel.
I know a reason why we should have picked Kaz over the Scoos. It's so that if they killed our Angel, we could cast Cloud Thresher.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... Because we get a card back on this exchange, like, if they have a snake form.
Oh, yo!
Yo, Ninja on the Siege Gang commander. Uh-oh. That's deadly.
They gave up their fortune for that one. So
yeah, we chose correctly, because if we had blocked Siege Gang, they would have picked up FTK and then immediately played it.
Yeah. Okay.
Unfortunately, like, I mean, unless they play a land here, they can't Siege Gang immediately. So.
Okay.
2/2. Oh, that's stupid card.
Some text.
They've never made a good good Hippocamp.
Oh!
Or we just play an Elder Dragon. Well, not an Elder Dragon, but
these are merely a primeval dragon. These are not the
true.
These are
the non-Elder Dragons.
The child dragons, even though in the set that they were relevant in, they were also ancient dragons. It doesn't matter. The plot was stupid. It's the one where Master Skellum was there.
No, Master Skellum's after these.
No, this was
This is Invasion. These are Invasion dragons. Master Skellum's from Odyssey, which is a long time after.
Oh, I thought it was Kamal.
Yeah, but
there
that's
were, like, dragons hanging out.
These aren't Kamal. These are Invasion dragons. That's not Kamal's era.
I'm mixing up my stupid magic lore. Where the reason that Corona the False God got made was because Kamal accidentally killed a Chroma, and after Jessica died, and also 1/3 basically unimportant woman who just happened to be there. And like the three of them combined together.
Don't worry about that set. Plot. It's fine.
She was like, it was like she was there complaining about something with her goat.
Was that the plot that retconned itself out at the end?
Yeah. We have a 6/6.
And step on summon.
Nope.
Okay. All right.
I'm not sure if I agree with the rules change. We need to pay 1 blue mana in order to concede the game.
I know,
but
that's a weird inclusion, but I guess. If I'm boarding out Blazing Archon, what am I boarding in? That's what I thought too.
It's either Doomed Traveler or Woodland Champion.
Yeah, we really don't have a lot of stuff that I'm super.
That's what we saw in their deck. They seem pretty well unequipped to deal with our big things.
You think we can draw a land? So if we can draw a second land, well, there. No, this is perfect. This is something to put on the bottom of our deck.
Yeah.
That's what Blazing Archon's for.
Yeah, put it on the bottom of the library. Easy. No,
And
so
then we go Stomping Ground, land, and then do we even play Scoot on 3, or do we just go Scoot, fetch land on 4?
Yeah, Susan only go 4-drop to me this game.
would you like to pick 2 life? No, I'm good.
And I'm also hoping we draw anything else to play so we can keep Scoot for, when it's actually incredible, which is when you can start making copies of it.
Yeah. Hey, there's my best fetch
How about
trigger.
land?
Or we draw lands and we have to play it on 3 so we don't die.
We're not gonna we're not gonna block
Oh.
dragon fodder tokens.
I'm assuming we see more out of our opponent in the case where we need to play out that Scoot.
Are we ninjutsuing a token? No, we're not. Okay. Our opponent seems to have some sort of goblin stuff going on, but not like a ton of it, so... Alright, anything
Yeah.
we can...
Cards that are good that happen to be goblins. Of course, your Krufix up.
Well...
Well, I guess we can't play Scoot Swarm this turn.
Alright, I guess we can't scoot... God...
Oh boy.
All right.
Well, this is what you get when I join the call, so apologies.
Nah, it's fine. We have to have all these lands to cast Cloud Thresher. We have quad. Okay. So they'll just blast Scoot.
Alright, negate gone.
Is 3 mana for 2 1/1s and eating a removal spell worth a card? Not removal spell, but removal from a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cord breaks the parity. Because if they happen to not kill our guy,
Then we...
maybe we can cord for 1 million.
Yeah.
They might decide to play.
Even if
like
they
a
don't, like we just
next turn.
don't play. We don't block 2 1/1s when they attack in, and then we get the cord for still what, a ton.
They also spent fire.
They have spent fire.
Yeah.
The Night of Fire is over.
Right, I'm not blocking these 1/1s.
Yeah,
I want cord.
Yeah, even right now we could cord for 1.
We won't though. Next turn we can cord for what?
5. Okay.
Okay, all right, they're going for the card.
Shivan Reef, no card, so just hit us.
Do we have a 5 in our deck?
No. Our deck has problems.
We don't have TKS.
I mean, we
play
heal
a-
for if they don't get. Okay, they have better. Okay, great. Yep, there we go.
I was wrong about the Night of Fire. Maybe we should have corded for. We don't have a 1 though.
We don't have a 1. There's no
We
grab
have a Blazing Archon in our deck instead of Doom Traveler. Doom Traveler being able to be corded for 1 probably is the reason we should be playing it over.
Deck, yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
Opponent's deck has a sub theme.
Well, that's what I was just we cord out anyways if we want to cord anything next turn, but
We just immediately eat their graveyard. Maybe not.
none of their yard can come back on its own, so it needs to target something, so we can eat it then.
Yeah. So we get
Do
minus.
we eat? Okay, if they kill our guy, do we eat Scoot to gain a life? Or do we want to leave it for like grapple or an angel serenity or whatever?
God Pharaoh's gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the card that's literally.
If we bring a Scoot back, does it
it's a
does its
copy
copies
of itself.
well sure, but do its copies it makes are they 4/4s? Judge?
Judge?
Let me
I think-
finish eating a graveyard and then tell you that
Okay.
I think it's the card itself, so I don't think so. Well, actually,
Yeah, that makes
wait,
sense.
no, hold on.
Yeah,
We
it's a
have- we have to
copy
read
of
it. We have to
itself.
read this.
Except
Yeah,
it's a
it's a copy of the card, so it'll be
Okay.
a copy of the card.
All right.
So
So we have a game plan. Our 8 mana play, where we play Godfarrow's Gift, pass to
They're
second
gonna
we're not,
proceed.
we're not
No,
making it
okay,
there. We're,
Yeah.
we're
I mean, we can court out Courser for folks.
which gains life.
Yeah, well, it's not gonna live because they'll Chandra it down, but we can at least
we can
trick it
mid-combat
out.
it.
for combat. Yeah.
Ninja. Oh God, what is
Ninja-
this? 3?
This isn't. Oh, are they overpaying for their Mist Gang? Oh, that's the one that
That's
copies.
the one.
itself.
This is the one that makes a copy, and we're
Okay, yeah, that's probably it then. Yeah.
Okay. Ambitious Factory, how you doing?
They gotta make their land drop. Okay.
Okay, that's good. That's it.
All right, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. We gotta escape. We gotta leave. We need to leave.
We need to leave. Okay. Okay, doomed traveler.
Doomed Traveler, you're our only hope.
Actually, wait a second.
Almost thinking the Lorehold command is all.
Puzzle was. Can they deal with a stuffy doll? Like, is that better than Glare of Subdual? They're gonna kill all our creatures. But...
Token. We're just gonna. It's fine.
It's, like, what is Red Blue gonna do against a stuffy doll? You know?
Okay, this is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to skip your first turn to undo your
We have a Satyr Wayfinder.
I mean, it doesn't. Yeah.
It's fine. I'm just being goofy.
We're good. It's fine.
The trick with the Knight of the White Orchid is it's good either way.
Yeah, you can just
Good
play
at all
it.
speeds.
Yep. I would love skipping the first turn. Your opponent plays a land on their first turn. You play a land on your second turn. They don't play a land on their second turn. If they were one lander, and then you're just completely fucking boned.
Yeah. This is just how we drew it up. We're going to have a Satyr Wayfinder feed our Godfarrow's Gift.
It's true.
And by the time that Godfarrow's Gift does go off, somehow we're going to get the planes off Knight of White Orchid. I wish that were other Garrick.
Yeah.
We're going to fire our guy.
Ice my land, please.
Okay. I was thinking if we were going to play the Wayfinder, we'd want to... How about they could force spike us? Yeah.
I don't know if that's in here or not. Okay.
Click, click, boom.
All right. No land. Okay.
I'll take a
You feeling
base
that
Force Eagle
unlucky?
Mage.
Like, is that
Yes.
how you're feeling today?
Yeah, we're on. You know how like it's like a Fire Emblem biorhythm. We're on the low end right now. Like, I want a 2-power creature.
You know what? Fine. I'm 1000% okay with that particular thing.
Honestly, with us of a 1/1 play already, like, and us being able to make a 2/2 next turn, sure.
Or
Oh,
that.
perfect. Yep,
This
that
is
absolutely
it
that.
there.
Because yeah, they can't Arc Lightning that one.
That was
Let me tell you what.
That was the other fear.
I was like, oh, if we do just make it 2/2, they can just Arc Lightning both of our guys away.
But that now is no longer possible.
Okay, okay. We generally approve of them going back and errataing old cards to include actual keyword mechanics in them, right?
Yes.
Like when they made
Yeah.
okay, I thought this was happening.
this
That'd be
was
the
the most-
reason.
That's fine.
But still, our Courser drew a card, so this is card fair.
And we still have a 1/1 block there, 3/1 if they want to come in, so they don't.
But like when we saw Grimflayer, they eroded him to say Surveil, and like that's good. That's good for the card.
Yeah.
They eroded Courser to have the italics text for landfall on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
The reason for that they stated was it is really annoying if you're trying to build a deck around landfall and you can't gather or search it.
Yeah,
That's errata there so that it appears within search engines.
Because like ability text like that is never referenced in like by gameplay abilities anyways. Like it is entirely there for mechanical cohesion and for oracle searching.
But I think that the actual solution to this is just to like add tags to your search engine, right?
Yeah, but
other than ruin the visual like parody and the card wordiness of your card by putting set mechanics from other sets onto it that just stick out. I'm kind of a hater on italics text abilities, anyways. Silent Departure. Okay. They are vowing to kill Garrick.
Yeah.
Although they have to throw everything they have at it.
Or they're just going to attack with the Kavu and give us the choice.
Because if they give us this choice, 100% of the time we take the block and make a beast. But there we can trade with the Naga.
And I want the Naga off the damn table because this card, this card resolved is kind of a problem.
We're going to make
now
the trade.
We're playing the waiting game.
Yep.
You know, can cord for 3, which ain't too bad. Gets us Mirror Crusader, which might just eat removal spell, but it also might just eat a Kavu. So
it might eat a Kavu in combat. Awkward.
Or we can Mammoth.
Well, okay, wait a second.
Nothing else.
I think we play Mammoth as a land. So that
we can guarantee the Farragift next turn, yeah.
Yeah, like we have to aggressively play Kaz as a land.
Because then we can like Satyr Wayfinder, like the first turn Farragift goes off to get more stuff in the yard and get a 4/4.
What 2-drops do we have to cord for if we do that?
That's what I'm sitting here thinking.
Have we gotten Scoos this game yet? I don't think we have.
We have Scoos. Okay.
We have Scoos and we have Guild Mages in the Graveyard. Knights in the Grave. It's just Scoos.
Yeah, it's just Scoos. We can cord for Scoos, who isn't like honestly does the same thing Kaz does on this. Kaz blocks Mishra's Factory.
The other thought I'm having is I might want to cord here as a way to force out like a
counterspell.
A counterspell.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. We'll if we take a turn off.
You know, and if they were planning on counter something this turn with their mana that they have up right now, then they lose it.
Yeah. They can like Silent Departure post combat, but that's like so bad.
Okay, wake up their guy.
Okay.
We absolutely want to block FTK when we do this because
ninjas.
If they ninja of the deep hours, we do not want them returning FTK.
So X equals 3. Do we get negated? The idea here is I'm trying to bait out negate that we've seen. This is the reason I went with this line over the others because I feel like it's a lot more likely that we have problems with the others.
Okay, no ninja.
If we get lucky and get a land off the top, then we can immediately go off Ares for
Rugged Prairie. Calling it now. We're drawing Rugged Prairie.
I'll accept. I would also accept just another like 3-drop, like something I have to play with. You know what?
Well,
Country Girls make it
2 things.
Yeah, so we go ahead and get another forest so that we can
cast Cloud Thresher.
Cloud Thresher.
And then we cast the. They might bounce this. If they do, that's okay.
That's like their turn.
Yeah, they'd bounce it. If they draw a land here, they can bounce it and then attack with a factory as well, and they hit us for 8.
I'd much rather they bounce this than like the token we get off of
Atbrow's Gift, yeah.
Instead of just asking if we want to trade, which we will, I think, gladly do at this point.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We kind of need.
We want creatures in the graveyard.
Yeah, by the way, my first get back is going to be Satyr Wayfinder just as a 4/4.
Nevin Rules Disc.
Interesting.
That's an interesting choice of cards to include in your deck.
So
We can force the issue on disc by making Scoot Mob.
we don't have that in the yard.
Yeah,
Oh,
not
is
this
that
game.
Not this game? Okay, I thought he was in
Not
the
this
yard.
game. We could just like grab it, Seder Wayfinder, and force it that way in the sense that like they would basically have to disc.
They have to pop disc,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise we're just getting beat to death by the factory and their 2/2.
So we could also pick Courser of Crucifix, which would not immediately draw a card, maybe, but it would gain us a life.
Flashback with Silent Departure. Flashback is a replacement on where the card will go that overwrites.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
it's not,
it would-
if it didn't say if it didn't say flashback on it, it would work that way. We've learned that lesson the hard way.
Yeah, I remember.
Much like Remand.
Yeah, there's a couple like different interactions based on like actual flashback versus not. So we're just gonna say it away fine.
This will force the issue.
All right, we'll just grab a brush lands. No attacks. We're fine here.
Has a little disc, and then
This is your graveyard. This is Godpharaoh's Gifts is not Debtor's Knell.
It's not Debtor's Knell. It's not Scarab God.
Yeah, it's not. It's one of the problems that I have with Amonkhet and Hour is that it's inconsistent with its own mechanics.
Okay.
Scarab God does almost exactly this, but not quite. You know, that sort of thing.
So if they're priced into using disc, they probably want to do it now so they can attack with the factory.
Weird that they would play that.
Yes, that's scatter. They don't have
what are they
thing here.
missing? They need a third red for.
Okay, let's see what happens here.
Oh, sure. They're
Okay, they're
Okay,
taking
all right.
they're taking the bet, but this lets us Courser next turn.
All right.
okay. All
Entered
right.
exile.
Wait, what did they flip?
Choose heads. Lost the flip.
Okay, so we don't get to find out. Wait, what? Okay, yeah, they lost the flip, so we get to keep our guy in play one more turn.
Yep.
Okay, that's fuel for next time.
Yeah, that gives us something to do once they nev disc.
Once they discuss.
Yeah, this is good for when we get this. I'm not going to play that, no way. We're just going to go to combat here.
Oh
We're
yeah.
just gonna go to combat. We're gonna
if
put
they do nothing,
Courser
we
of
win.
Rubik's in play. I mean, they can disc it whenever they want, right?
Yeah, sure, but like we can go ahead and like
we can activate Guild Mage if we do it. Otherwise, we play Courser to try to get a land off the top. Now, if they disc now, we don't get our. They might
I'm
just
just saying
block with
we
Grog.
have to disc at the beginning and like of combat, and they're not gonna like.
What?
okay. I didn't think they were letting us get to. I didn't think that was happening here.
Okay. Do they? Okay. Your go.
I figured like that they were gonna try to put the card back in hand if they were
Mm.
lucky, but it
I thought
didn't
they
work out.
They have
so
1 mana for disc. Maybe they're waiting more.
I don't know
They
what
have-
for.
Do they have another sick nasty spell they want to Krark out?
They might be trying to cark out some double up. That's why they like
Like
waited on
Time
this.
Warp?
Magnum op.
Temporal
Mastery,
Mastery.
sure.
All right.
Okay. Their game plan has been revealed.
You can't really attack with Quirk, so like you need to. Sure.
They won the flip.
Of course. I mean,
Okay.
we
Oh, yeah.
didn't. Need, this,
We know how it works.
like they lost the other flip in order to win this flip.
That's how probability works.
So we asked the question: why did they play this land? Because
We now know the answer.
Yeah.
there's always a reason why.
Wait, there's okay. Is it card from every set? At least one can sets double up because they had Shattergall smashing.
Yeah.
That is
Well, they have to-
a Spike Field hazard.
Well, because like this is if it was one from every set, this cube would be like not enough cards.
I know, but it's weird that they went with two of that effect from the same set. I guess that's the only set. Okay, this makes sense. They got their double.
Yeah, they
time
got their
warp.
double time. So
They got their time stretch, which, well, they worked really hard to cast time stretch, didn't they? Because it's basically just what they did.
yeah, and they didn't attack with factory, and then this is their second extra turn. Dragon fodder.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are they going to forget to attack with factory?
No,
Yes.
they're holding it back. It's not like I don't know that that's forgetting.
Well, they definitely forgot at least once. Are you excited to cast a 6-mana Exalted Angel?
No, I'm casting a 3-mana Exalted Angel.
Fancy play. We hold the Stomping Ground for scooting purposes.
Because I think they're holding a counterspell.
Mystic Confluence. Okay,
that's
they
fine.
get
They get a
the
2/2.
dude. No,
No.
They're right. No, sorry, they get the 4/5. I forgot. They don't get the morphed.
Because we lose on that, yeah.
Oh my, we got bribery basically.
Yeah, I was, damn, that...
Okay, well, now we just need to draw a Cloud Thresher, and we're fancy free.
We still have Angel of
Yeah, we still have
Yes.
Angel
of O-Ring,
as well.
right?
We have a
So-
couple draws that are fine here. But yeah, again, asking the question, why didn't they do this? I thought that was just going to be a normal counterspell, because I was not expecting literal Spelljack. Not literal Spelljack? Sort of Spelljack? Not quite literal, but you know what I mean.
Okay, Goblin.
Well,
it's
we
time
get to
meet
block
your
their
maker.
4/5 next turn if they
Yeah.
don't draw removal for this.
Yeah, we're drawing
1/1.
Cloud Thresher. Ye of little faith.
There's a couple fine draws, and we have 14 cards, so like,
Yeah.
we have a number of like live draws still.
We got Torvar's Hell Dude. We got Sun Titan. That's in our deck, right?
Yes. Sure.
All right. Well,
And now we're
we were
dying
drawing
very
Cloud
quickly.
Thresher anyway.
Yeah, now we have problems with like not dying here is another issue. Like just taking lethal damage. We have a lot of top end still left, so. Yeah, so this grabs.
Sorcerer of Griffix again is gone. We
is
can't do
gone.
that. Celestia Guildmage. We can look when we cast it. You could get back a fetch. We don't have a fetch land. If we had a fetch land, you could get it back to try to. Actually, maybe Doomed Traveler.
I was gonna say Doom Traveler is a way to like get a flyer so that we can maybe get.
Yeah. That
Get
means
a flyer, they
just-
firebolted again.
Yeah, that means they just don't attack with the ground pounders, but that's fine.
Well, they don't have the ground pounders anyway because of the Sun Titan, probably. So
Yeah, so okay, we just okay. Just Celestia Guildmage ain't gonna do anything.
Yeah, going through all the motions on the lines, I think there's not a lot of good ones here because we need to deal with that angel because they actually have the ability to burn us out.
yeah, we have a turn. We have next turn to draw something useful.
Yeah, we don't have to hold that for Scoot anymore because we can just get back planes with Sun Titan.
Yes. Okay, so 4 in the air. Really want my angel.
So
Angel
Cloud
would be
Thresher, Angel.
backbreaker.
We have two
Cloud Thresher
options here.
Angel. Yeah.
Torvar doesn't quite work, so it's
No, 'cause
basically we're drawing to a 2-outer.
Yeah, 13. So banishing light.
Oh, okay, 3-outer.
That still is in our deck.
All right. So we have a decent shot of decent odds here.
Okay, do not play Siege Gang Commander, which you
Yeah,
were
well,
certainly
I just say,
intending.
do you know what
Okay,
card they're
well,
playing?
all right. Well,
I know what card they're playing.
then we absolutely need the Angel now. That's the only out.
Yes.
Yeah, we have 1 out now. We go to. Actually, are we dead anyways?
No, because we can like produce a blocker and
And
now we're
land
dead.
doesn't do
But
it.
if we
Okay.
played Angel, we would get rid of Angel, Goblin, or Angel, Hippocamp, and their Goblin. They throw a Goblin at us. We go down
we
to
just
2.
we get rid of Siege Gang flat. Like
Yeah. Well, yeah, we do
Yeah.
that, but with the target on the stack, they throw a Goblin at us. They attack with all their guys, and then they can flashback Firebolt and kill us.
we get a Sun Titan body as well.
Oh yeah, because Sun Titan. Oh yeah, I still think we.
Oh yeah,
I don't think Angel was good enough, but we are totally toasted now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kabanaw.
You know what we needed here.
We needed Blazing Archon.
Well, we still. We need to not get hit by desertion on Exalted
Yeah.
Angel. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. Yeah, they've seen their out. They didn't.
Then they're gonna chuck a goblin at us. All right. Yeah. Desertion
Well,
is Mirage.
Desertion-
No, Visions.
Yeah,
It's Mirage
Visions.
block.
That Richard Kane Ferguson art.
Yeah.
What does it depict? Who knows?
Not important.
Not important.
Well, Exalted Angel got to win a game.
I'm sad our opponent didn't just go right-click attack with all. That would have been.
Yeah.
That would have been better.
It's Spelljack, but so Spelljack is a card from Judgment that is blue 3, so 6 mana that counters any spell and does it. Basically, Desertion is just counter an artifact or I don't like this deck. This deck is not like a good way, but like, god damn, you know?
Yeah.
Just not even in like a where do you belong, Blazing Archon?
Like, I know that it's worse, but it feels so good to have a card in your hand that you know belongs to the bottom. Like, if you see, like, I have, like, 2 or 3 lands and a bunch of, like, 2 and 3 drops, maybe a 4 drop, you're like, oh, what do I put back here? It's so hard. But if you just put a 9 mana card in your hand, it's like, well, that goes in the bottom easy.
Well, the thing is, Blazing Archon so fully embodies and knows his purpose. His purpose is being at the bottom of your graveyard,
never draw this.
which is something that, like, I can say I envy. I don't live in such a way that I fully embody and know my purpose. I kind of list aimlessly, doing thing to think. Whereas
to know
if I
where
knew,
one belongs.
if I knew that I belonged on the bottom of the garbage pile, at least I would have that.
So we're getting the planes because I want to be able to cast Mirror Crusader, and I'm not certain of the draw.
Whereas, how afraid of Kiln Fiend are you? I'm not afraid of our opponent at all because they have that stupid card in their deck.
They
have Grey Ogre.
This is the opposite of a card that works with Kiln Fiend, by the way. All right, cool.
Oh, you don't like casting your like casting your spells on your opponent's turn?
Defensively getting +2/+0 on my Kiln Fiend.
Got him.
Yeah, we couldn't pick Savannah there, so we can't cast Garrick. But
this was we had to, like, I had to grab the ability to cast Mirror Crusader. Anyway, burn spell.
Okay. That works well with Kiln Fiend.
Do you think our opponent has any instants of sorceries in their deck, or are they all just cards
buddy,
that trigger off?
They put a Consider in their graveyard. That was their one they had.
Why do they play this?
I know, yeah. Like if your plan was 2, 3, 4, like what's the? I mean, okay, maybe they considered into a bunch of their good spell playing cards.
We could do sick nasty things where we Garrick plus Banishing Light their Talrand.
Yes.
And sadly, Overrun isn't quite enough to kill with a Mirror Crusader. although it's not that far off.
Honestly, just making 3/3s will feel fun.
With our Glare of Subdual, yes.
Yeah.
Actually, wait. We cast Cloud Thresher next turn?
Oh, yeah. No problem.
we work hard for our quad green. Wait. Before this resolves, do we seriously just right-click concede right now?
What are they bribing? I mean,
they're gonna get Angels.
Sure. Yep. Or a Blazing Archon.
Blazing Archon.
That's at the bottom of our deck right now.
Okay. Is there any card they can get off this that we can beat? Now that we have used our Banishing Light.
We have Glare of Subdual in hand, so like we can tap.
Oh, If they get Angel,
problems.
okay, if they get Angel, they're gonna Angel our Mirren Crusader, kill Garrick, and then we will have Glare with no guys. Okay. Now they know that bribery beats
Not
us,
a-
though.
Yeah, when I saw bribery in this cube, I was very confused because the power level does not seem consistent with bribery. But that's anyway. Blazing Archon out, Stuffy Doll in. What's our?
How stupid would it be to board out every bribery target?
Terrible. Like our deck is like
Yeah.
not made
Like-
for being able to do
like-
anything with that.
We bring in like a bunch of garbage. Yeah, that's stupid.
I'll take out Glare because I don't like it.
Like Glare has the times we've had Glare in hand, it's felt like Glare would not really do very much.
Valorous stance is for toughness, right?
Yeah, which they haven't shown anything that we can hit.
It's butt killer.
Yes.
Well, it does kill
Smack
whatever they bribery. So
it.
like, and Valor stances have a second, like, effect on it if we don't want it for that, so we want to protect our creature. But yeah,
Alright.
it's
Okay, our Sun Titan is in our hand.
perfect.
Safe from their being bribed.
We have to draw. That's it. That's the answer. We just draw the bribery targets.
I'm hoarding all of my cool creatures so you can't have them.
Give me the bribery.
Now you'll beat me to death with your creatures, but I will not give you the satisfaction.
Okay, so we can't grab Savannah off this, but like, if we get the 6 lands, it's like we'd have to draw every forest in our deck. Oh, I'm not gonna finish that sentence. I'm not
Sorry, what did he say?
not gonna-
Huh?
Don't invite that kind of evil
Yeah.
into your life.
Like the power to summon a Siege Gang or an FTK or Arc Lightning, and the things that we do where we call out the card that's going to kill us. One is like, if you're thinking about the card that is most likely to kill you, it's easier to like play around that situation. But second, it is kind of like a vampire, where like
Yeah, it's got you. You don't have to invite it in, but it does help.
okay, well,
It's like, it's like when you have a dream and you're like, oh god, I hope this dream doesn't invite X into it. And your brain is like, well, you're thinking it, so here it is.
Whereas now we can chord for Doomed Traveler. That's what everybody
got
loves
'em.
doing.
Yeah, core for Doom Traveler, block the
I'm
Doom Traveler,
feeling-
get a 3/3 woodland.
I'm feeling good about this game.
I want to draw a 3-drop. If we draw
Ow.
Corsair, we're in business.
Yeah, we're gonna draw a fucking Scoop Bob.
No, we're gonna tutor that and then play our 6 land. Sure.
You know what?
No, I don't care.
Beautiful.
A+. Your spells in grave.
Who knows how big that creature's gonna get?
I'm glad they didn't ice us after playing Kiln Thief.
Boom!
Hell
Shakalaka!
yeah.
Hell yeah! Corsair time. Let's go.
Is it can't kill it too?
It has 4
It's
toughness.
impossible.
They would need
Invite
a flame
love into your
slayer.
life.
Yeah, no,
Well,
it's
No,
fine.
no, we need those. We need those.
We do. We need to get Sun Titan to get back our Woodland Champ. Or, actually, Sun Titan to get back our fetch land, so when we court our
Our
Scoot
Scoot.
Mob, it's going to be like...
yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah,
okay,
brother.
you know what the answer to bribery is? We just have infinite 1/1s. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we'll have. We can try to break Magic Online by seeing how many we can get into play.
Thanks.
See, it's fine. Told you.
It
maybe we can
continues to
stop
be
with that.
fine, asterisk.
Yeah, this is fine. We can, if we really want to clear the top, we can port for Scoos.
Yeah,
I don't think we need to clear the top of that bad right now.
I think I'm just rolling. We're gonna cord for 3 next turn to go grab Scoop Mob end step, and then we're gonna land Sun Titan fetch
Hell
land, and
yeah.
then we're just gonna go off, right?
The spectral sailor.
Good
They
card.
responded to our M20 card with their M20 card.
Good card.
Yeah, one of the non-evil cards from M20. Here's to you, Field of the Dead.
Okay. I'm glad that's not in their hand because I want our Scoot Mob to or Scoot Swarm It's not a scoop mob. Scoop mob's different.
Right, Scoop Mob is different. Right,
Scoop
right.
Mob is a different guy who wins the game. They didn't attack into what? All right.
All right.
Wow.
So here's the play. End step chord, untap, Sun Titan, and then we just go wild.
Why didn't they attack with Spectral Sailor? Are they afraid of open mana?
If they go for bribery, it sucks, but whatever.
We just let them do it.
Whatever.
Whatever. Like, it sucks. They can do it because they have like... What?
What?
Whoa.
Okay, before I was into right click concede off bribery because we couldn't possibly win in that situation. I think we can actually...
No, wait, we're good. Because we don't have a like our deck doesn't contain like Archon.
Blazing Icon. Yeah.
Which is a card we can't beat, like.
Or if they angel us, it's bad. Or if they Torfar's Helldude us, it's bad. But those are both vincible plays. And now they remember that their flying men can attack.
And I kind of want like tapping low.
We're not here to jam. We're here to jam.
I'm not gonna not do the play regardless. We have one line, so we're doing it. It's a good line, I think.
I love it. This is a line that I dream about.
And like, if they counter the chord and we just play Sun Titan anyways, like it's not like we're losing that much value.
Yeah.
Like, we still have to play a Sun Titan and then get a 2/2 back in play. So
good news, they can't like desertion this.
And that means they can't desertion the Sun Titan.
What the hell is this? They're paying in. Oh!
Oh! Shield's down in response to this. Okay.
All right, so are you ready?
Swarm.
Scoot Swarm.
You do not have. You do not. Okay. Good job. Okay.
Out of the deck.
And in case we get to a turn 7 and needs to do anything.
Yeah, we windmill slammed that. Okay, do we? No, we fuck Eric.
Yeah, let's get ourselves 8 more, 6 more, 6 more suits,
and gain some life. By the way, you were never winning this.
So if I get that Woodlands champion, by the way,
yeah, that's next turn. Although honestly, we're probably getting Wooded Woodlands again. Remember how I had us take did we take Glare of Subdual out of our deck?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter.
Who cares?
Yeah,
we're going to tap all their permanents by reducing their life total to 0.
There's only one forest left in the deck.
Well, let's get it, baby.
Pressure, come on.
All right.
See, now we're in a situation where lands and spells are all gas.
Yep. Also holding the angel with mana to cast it.
I hope they bribe us now. They see Torvar's Helldude and concede.
You can get a 6/6 dragon out of her deck right now, I think. And that's what you got.
Yeah, that should be risky.
The other cool thing here is that, like, say they have say they get Cloud Thresher, but Cloud Thresher hits flyers.
Yeah.
If they have like Mizium mortars to like blow up everything, but we still have Sun Titan to just recur the Scoot Swarm, so it's
Yep.
Yeah. Scooting will continue until morale improves.
It's true. This deck still sucks, but it sucks in some fun ways.
We found the fun.
Thank goodness. I've been like drawing like 7 drops and 5 lands is like sad to look at. You know how it'd be like. Yeah, if they bribery, we just angel and hit the bribery target and go, yeah, sure, okay, cool.
Ledger Shredder.
I ain't casting 2 spells.
Ledger Shredder is a fun card because he started out so important to every format, and then he fell off a cliff really fast.
Yep.
The actual reason why is Orcish Bowmasters, but I do like it when you have big rises followed by big falls. He's still a really powerful card, but now the One Ring is a stupid bullshit card that I hate. Orcish Bowmasters, I think, is good for Magic. It's the only card draw punishing spell that I actually like because I hate Hole Breacher and I hate
Hole
like,
Breacher isn't like card punishing as much as it is like I'm gonna get you with a dumb wheel nonsense. You know, you can still do that with Bowmaster, but like Bowmaster's cheap enough to actually do its job, right?
Like if you brainstorm into and you get Bowmastered, like you don't mind to twist yourself.
Right, you don't lose on the spot.
You just take 3 and have to deal with a 3/3.
Yeah,
4/4. Yeah, 4/4. Yeah, whatever.
But you know, like it's strong and it's cheap and it's good at what it does.
And it gives black a shot in the arm. Okay, they're thinking.
Yep.
If they play a spell here, they get a loot.
Yep. Life total is our board has lethal.
Our board is huge.
We have lethal damage if they tap out for another creature and attack for 1. Because I can just remove all blockers and attack for 16. All right. Okay.
Yeah, they've reached the decision.
Thanks, good mob. Thank you, Woodland Champion.
Yeah, for eating a fire.
For eating fire.
Yep.
You did what we needed. You ate fire.
You pulled a Loki and saved our ass by eating fire.
Yep, but sometimes you just need someone to eat fire. I don't think that anything's really changed.
Jarvis previously doomed travel. I don't fuck this.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm like, oh, no. All right.
I will note being able to chord for 1 is cool, but who cares?
I mean, you have
Okay.
Okay, this is beautiful.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
which one of your 6s is the worst here, you think?
Torvar's Hellmaster is the biggest beef, but we do have a Wayfinder to feed the Titan. So I think the Wayfinder makes the Titan slightly better. We're going to be bushwhacking for a plains anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we ship Torvars. What is his actual name? Tollivar, Torbran. Torbran's Hellmaster is the name of the card.
That's right, we're tutoring planes. That's right, we're tutoring planes.
That's fine. We just need to find our wooded foothills and
That's
we'll be fine.
Right. That's right, we're gonna cheat.
That's fine. We're going to get Savannah off of Seder Wayfinder. It'll be fine. What is the Mystic Gate for green white called? Does that card exist?
Yeah, it's I'm picturing it. Wooded Bastion.
Wooded Bastion. Which would not even be enough.
No. Hey, Banishing Light, you kick ass. Alright.
What if our deck was good?
Stomping! Yeah!
Hey. Stuffy Doll, though. It's fine. Well, Godfarer's gifted.
Yeah, the 4/4 indestructible Stuffy Doll. Yeah.
Alright.
Now, you stuff it nasty.
So we get Exalted Angel, and then, like, hopefully they don't fire it. I don't care. If they do, they do. It happens, but...
That's fine. Well, beating the Godfarer's
So the fact that they played that, yeah, they're on, they're actually a little mana starved right now. They keep playing these. You wouldn't do that.
They actually have all 3 in their deck because they played the one damage exile one, Spikefield Hazard
Yeah.
last game.
Yes.
So they have all the good ones.
Yep.
There's still Akum Warrior, which is a terrible one.
That's the one you flicker for a body.
Yeah.
Okay, this is
Okay.
get them out of
Okay.
the hole. Yep.
Okay, their deck actually does contain good cards. Okay.
Yep. Discard 2 because they needed the land though. No, discard a mountain. All right.
Yeah, this is because they
They drew in
played. Yeah, they're playing things that they got lands from, so they got hopefully multiple of them or just enough.
Yep. My hope was that they only saw like one and had to.
Right.
Then again, like yeah. Anyway.
Well, they're gonna take one. It does not matter.
No, I was going through the mental stack of where that
Yeah.
if that matters. The answer came up no.
The answer was we're only one green away from casting Cloud Thresher. Eventually.
All right. So
1 force and 3 turns away from casting Cloud Thresher.
Hey, that's good enough for me.
I'm hoping like so we have the Banishing Light as like an answer to Bribery Angel. They can't do that yet, obviously, because they're on 4, not 5. But I'm just mentally thinking through like the next couple turns.
Yeah, because we have Cloud Thresher and Sun Titan in our hand. Really, Torvar's Hell Dude is probably the nastiest thing they could choose.
Yes, because that would bring bodies.
Because that would end up with 2/2s.
How does this do?
Exile a card from a graveyard. And
they
then
can
once
cast
per
spells that
turn, yeah,
match
they
it.
can cast spells that match it. So they're probably going to pick. Now, the actual choice here is creature, but they might want to choose an instant or sorcery because of how their deck is constructed. Oh, which one enters the battlefield or attacks? So,
Yeah, it's just gonna keep getting.
they didn't kill our Exalted Angel.
Sorcery.
They don't have Flame Slash in their deck. Hi, Kaz.
All right. Let's ask the question. All right. This card does not have lifelink.
Nope.
Nope. If you had another thing that would grant it lifelink, it would have lifelink and also its ability. Gaining you double the life.
Yes.
Imagine how many light counters you could put on it with Heliod. Heliod combo has seen a return in Modern, thanks to Agatha's Soul Cauldron.
Yes. That Soul Cauldron has like a billion different combo decks around it. It's kind of fun.
How many tickets do you think a Soul... Okay, here we go.
Yep.
A Soul Cauldron is 40 tickets right now.
That's because like new sets don't get opened on MTGO.
I also think they might be like $70.
Yeah, that too. Well, I just mean like literally, like if you go to play limited, you do for the newest set, you do it on Arena, not on MTGO. Usually.
So we're actually kind of cool if they...
It's annoying because it puts these in hand.
Well, it lets us recast Satyr Wayfinder.
It does, but I just don't like the... Other thing it does is that, like, do we have a way to get this Banishing Light off the table?
No, we didn't have the
We have nothing
Brontodon.
else to... Oh, God damn it. I was going to say, if we have a way to get this Banishing Light off the table...
The only thing is in your sideboard, which is the
The terrible Disenchant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have another option. We let them hit us for 7 next turn. Play Kaz face down.
Depends on our draw.
And then we block the Angel with Cloud Thresher.
That also relies on them not being able to, get rid of Cloud Thresher instant speed.
Yeah, which they could conceivably do, not easily. It is a 7/7. They'd have to counter it, basically.
I would like to be able to just draw a forest and be able to, like, hide that play. Like, by playing Kazandu.
Yeah, because usually normally you would cast Kazandu Mammoth here rather than face down it, but Garrick doesn't. Garrick can punch their guy and then absorb some life from Angel of Serenity for us.
That could be our play on 4.
Yeah, like Garrick punched their guy so they can't draw cards off their guy, and that disguises our Kazandu Valley play.
Yes, this is actually
Mhm.
okay. I'm fine with this line.
So now we just need them to not counter our Cloud Thresher, and if they do, we just have to Banishing Light the Angel, and it'll be fine.
And then we'll get back exalted. This does gain us some life. We're also like we have a little bit of a cushion. We're not under like threat of death
because of our Angel. Okay, so as far as briberies go, that is among the least backbreaking a bribed Angel of Serenity can be.
I almost like obviously if they went and grabbed the Crave Titan, we just no ring, so it doesn't really do much. My actual worry is the fact that our opponent still has a full grip.
Yes, I'm just hoping that their deck is bad because we've seen two good cards out of their.
We've seen
like we're in the O2 bracket, and they're playing a swamp, and we've seen 2 good cards in their deck.
I'm almost wondering if that swamp's a sideboard
because it's different. Maybe.
It's different. What are we doing here?
5/5.
Sure.
That's kind of nasty, but Cloud Thresher is large and in charge.
It does suck, but like this is the turn I wish we could Cloud Thresh. Is the real?
Ooh, are they going to ignore Garrick?
No.
Okay.
That would be a way to get killed. I think.
I mean, they're attacking for 10.
True.
And now we're going to have a very inconspicuous shock stomping ground pass.
God, this is. All right. We got nothing. I'm paying 2 life and doing. You know how when our opponent has made plays, and I've been, that's weird. They must be doing that for a reason. This is hello. They must be doing this for a reason. All right. Anyway, here it is. The reason. Cast.
You got nothing. Never mind that if you just have any shock. If they have a shock, they can kill.
They have to have a removal spell with it. Like,
I don't have anything. Come on.
I mean, I think we're gonna at least get the trade off here.
All right, we also take 2 because Cloud Thresher inexplicably deals 2 to each player as well.
It does. All right.
Threshed.
So they have to shock the Thresher because they're at 9 as well. Like that's also
part
of this threat.
They're at 9. We have a okay. We just banish their dude.
Yeah, I probably should have.
That just means that we don't play Scooch Swarm this turn.
Morph.
Yes, we just morph Exalted Angel because we're at 8.
Actually, no, we don't morph that. Oh. Now we do. So cool thing here.
Draw a card.
Yeah, you draw a card in response. Is that what's going on here? Okay.
You're gonna Wayfinder for. We already played a land, so
yeah.
So we attack.
So the cool thing here on the Banishing Light is that this is a 0/0. So like.
Okay, they're making this election.
All right. All right. Well.
2 lethal attackers.
2 lethal threats, 1 with evasion, which, they have evasive block.
They do still have now 6 cards in hand.
Yeah, but I think they're garbage. Those are garbage cards for losers.
They must be able to do something.
That's right. That's right. It's Snapcaster Mage for bribery. Let's go. Round 2.
there any large creatures left? Oh, there's
Oh!
there's
Whoa, evoking Mole Drifter here.
Evoking Mole Drifter, the stink of
Their
desperation.
hand is blanks. I can't believe their hand is literal nothing.
Why wouldn't you cast Mole Drifter here? It blocks.
My best guess is that they're playing their like backface land creatures as like not lands in their deck and instead as creatures in their deck.
Yeah, these are spells. I would definitely play Shatter Skull Smashing as a spell. I would not play Kaz.
Sorry, yeah. What I meant to say is that basically
Yeah.
like they're kind of those as spells and not kind of those as
I'd
lands.
play
in their
Kaz,
deck.
but I wouldn't play Kaz, right? Like that's the
Yeah.
You play because it's actually a land in your deck that can be a creature.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is like a
And then
weird
they've done the
rule
opposite.
So
No, Kazandul's Fury.
oh, yeah, there's a fling.
That's a fling that you use for your Kiln Fiend. You throw your
Yes.
Kiln Fiend at your opponent with that, but like you're playing that as mountain most of the time. Whereas
Alright.
they can't attack; they have to block.
Can't attack. They also can't put Cloud Thresher in hand.
Even if they could, yeah.
they do. They will
I'm not saying they
die.
couldn't.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
saying that they
yeah.
can't.
If they have silent departure, they will die.
Yes.
So the abyss is, I think, what we're describing here.
Yes, and we also get like Scoot Swarm Wayfinder.
Way to gain life. Well, I guess we attack.
I'm gonna go Scoos and just eat the Firebolt. And
Then can we yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, that's 3 mana. Then 5. If we find a land off Satyr Wayfinder, we can do it all.
yeah.
Then we can Satyr Scavenge and Scoot Boss.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we
we
want a
can-
Wayfinder first.
Yeah, we Wayfinder first.
If this finds an untapped land,
We go off, which it does. So now we Scooty.
so we Scoot.
Your Firebolt, your pain shall be Scoot fold.
I also feel like that is a strong enough play to like
Oh yeah, Scoozy is pretty cool here.
like if they had a counter spell or something, that would be the.
Oh yeah, Scoot Mob would be a must counter because it's or Scoot Swarm.
So their play next turn is like what? Bolus, Steel, Thresher.
Cloud Thresher, and then they die.
Yeah.
They could also have Time Warp, something like that. I think all ways they win the game start with Time Warp or Temporal Mastery off the top. Okay, there's.
Oh no!
Okay, they're hazarding ourselves.
Fireball. Did I need to leave up the life gain?
3, 4, 5. They can only Fireball us for. Oh, if they have land, Fireball,
they
yes.
can Fireball or lethal. The fact that they didn't do that on like the Swarm or anything like that, and they went for the Dome is scary. Like,
It's also desperation. They never had a priority where they could get the mob before, or they get the swarm before they get it. So they could just be drawing, like going for outs. Like maybe they have 4, like they have a 3 and a 4 burn spell, anyways. But
yeah.
okay,
all right. You have a second thing?
Do they have a bolt? Fire? The card named Fire? You can't let me untap. Because I can life gain the moment I untap. They need to kill me here.
yay! They're on the board.
The card named Fire did not kill me. Yeah,
we became a hero deck there at the end. I'm in for it because we
Well,
had Cloud Thresher win a game.
You know what? I am so glad to show off the absolute power of Cloud Thresher.
It's a 7/7. It's huge.
Cloud
It
Thresher
domes you.
kicks so much ass. Like again, evoke cards are some of my favorite in the game because like they're cards that have a lot of choice involved are always like, you know, fun to play with. They give you more options and stuff. So like when you have Mole Drifter, it's like, okay, the choice to evoke this is a choice, obviously.
Yeah.
But like Cloud Thresher is this like just so over the top body that like
It's such a marginal ETB.
right, but in its
And the reason
format.
in this format, it was a good one.
In its format, it killed every
sure,
thing
yeah.
token. Like sometimes it was the only card that could do what it did because 2 Scion of Una made your entire board untargetable, but they were still 2/2s, and then they both
And
explode.
then come with the and then you would untap with Cryptic Command. Those were the times.
Yeah. Also, like, because you were playing in formats against decks that contained things like Mistbind, Click, and Cryptic, having Cloud Thresher as an instant speed threat to be able to go end step Thresh, force them to Cryptic, untap, and then, like, Broodmage Dragon or something. I don't know. You know, like, it was a lot. All right.
So what do you think of Magic 30 Cube, having experienced it?
It still is a, like, the power level of it is at a area where we're seeing Lava Axe in the same deck that contains Bribery, and that's hilarious. Like, one of these 5 mana cards is a little better than the other, and like
well, you know what? I would love a cube where Bribery was worse than Lava Axe, but this ain't it.
They both did 5 damage to us.
Well, consider that we also have a
In
card
this
that
game.
can double your spells.
Ah, yeah, you can Croak the Thumbless your Lava Axe.
To deal
Go
10
for it.
damage to turn into the second right.
But yeah, this one I feel good about the movement. I feel like that we clearly should have just left up Skoo's, like, Skoo's Pass was probably, even like Satyr Wayfinder Skoo's Pass is probably what we needed there. Just because, like, keep us from
paying 5 mana for a burn spell for 2 damage and something was not really gonna end us or keep them alive.
Do you ever see what the Swamp did? My assumption is that it's Nicol Bolas on a splash. That's why that was what I thought was coming, because
that would be the black card we would splash. Although aren't the good boluses like double black?
Actually, yeah, you're right. You would need a second for the Planeswalker Bolas, right?
Like, yes, creature bolus is 2 black. God Pharaoh?
There's God Pharaoh.
Is God Pharaoh in here? Because that one's single black.
Yeah, and then there's also Bolus the Ravager, but that's a 4 mana guy.
Yeah, so there's the Bolus from War, which is black, black, black. There's the Bolus from Amonkhet block. I think it's from
that's God Pharaoh, and he's single. And then there's the Nicol Bolas Planeswalker, which is 4 blue, black, black, red.
And then there's Ravager, the like discarded card one that's 4.
The only Bolus is Nicol Bolas, Planeswalker.
Yeah,
so.
but yeah, I was like, I guess Bolus Planeswalker, Planeswalker is unlikely because they wooded Foothills for not a black source, so like it's unlikely they're playing enough black to be able to make a splash like that.
I wonder what that Foothills is for. Do they have they might have like a Steam Vents?
Yeah, maybe they have maybe it might be that they're just doing like super low on land, right? Like they're playing this as a mountain to, like, you know, upgrade.
Yeah, I get what you do. They remove 2 lands from their deck when they play it. But,
yeah, because they're playing like a 15 land deck with or 14 land deck with these as their, like, red sources. Right? So, all right, well, that was 30 cube.
We became a hero at the end.
For those that want to do this, let me find the thing. For those who have the time to be able to do this in the next, like,
18 hours.
18 hours. Let me find the MTG.
Yeah, it closes noon tomorrow.
And here, and then we go down the
noon central.
Do Magic 30 cube, and if you, where is it? There was a specific, like, you could put in a code and get a free cube. I'm trying to find the dang. Here it is. So, then we're going to take a risk. I'm going to do it on my other monitor first. Very cool. Down here, there's a little promo code thing. And if you put Magic 30 cube in the promo code thing, it just gives you a free draft. So if you want to do that in the next like 12 hours, you can do that if you have a Magic Online account. Anyway, ooh, open this.
You gotta open your prize plaques. Return to dust. This is a time spiral card.
Yep, and then
Shirei Shizo's death caretaker.
get your one powerless, put in the graveyard, and return to the battlefield. This was the Zubera Lord. Basically. Not Lord, but like, you know what I mean, like Zubera liker. Alright. Anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, Gnome, and thank you, Kabanaw, for joining.
I'm Gnomebitten.
Yeah. Glad you both jumped on in.
Yeah, I love watching the draft and then jumping in for the games. I feel like that's my brand at this point. So
good. Yeah. Tomorrow is more Dragon Warrior Wednesday, Dragon Courier Wednesday. Slay the Spire still on Friday, and then Battle Network 4 going on Sunday.
You're not jacked in, you're not alive.
It's true. Anyway.
It came up in separate ways.
They did? Oh.
Ada said I'm jacked in.
Wesker.exe. Alright. Thank you all for joining. Night, everybody.
Good night.